Here is Chris. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, buddy?
What's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Terry Funk's going into the Hall of Fame this year. I wonder what Fezzy thinks of that.
We're going to get Fez's thoughts or opinions, if you will.
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
And if you'd like to know Fez's opinion,
oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
Bring up anything you need to know, and Fez will have an opinion on it.
Terry Funk absolutely deserves to go into the Hall of Fame. Former world champion and really hardcore legend.
Those are facts, Fezzy, but what is your opinion?
Terry Funk is the second best hardcore wrestler of all time. Right
Who's number
behind Mick Foley.
Boo.
You agreeing with that one, Sam?
Well, I like Bruiser Brody.
The late Bruiser Brody?
Yes.
Killed in where, Puerto Rico?
Yes, by a promoter.
I wish we had. Here comes Ron with his opinions. Never ask for money. That's one of the big problems you can have when you're in Puerto Rico. Never ask for them to pay you.
Just be thankful that you get to go home.
Just being able to walk out of it.
You got the trip to Puerto Rico. That was about it.
I know Bruiser, I think he left us early, but I would say...
I think you took hardcore too far, actually getting stabbed to death.
I would put him above Mick Foley, but
Fez,
below Terry
you
Funk.
agreeing or disagreeing with
No,
Sam?
Mick Foley, legendary. The drop off of the Hell in the Cell and anything before that, even barbed wire matches, thumbtack matches. Mick Foley is the king of hardcore.
Yeah, but then Mick Foley stopped and did the whole nice thing, and now he's a commissioner, whereas Terry Funk he'll still wrestle a hardcore match. You could still light him on fire if you give him $50.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could, but you're not going to... Terry Funk is not going to go off the top of a Hell in the Cell cage.
I'll bet he would if you paid him.
Did Mick Foley do that on purpose?
He went off the top on purpose. He went through the cage by mistake.
Yeah.
When the Undertaker chokeslammed him through the roof into the ring, that was where the cell broke.
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
Here is Eric. Eric, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
It's 607 on Happy Friday Dog Day.
Hooah! Hooah!
Hey, Fezzy, check this out, Bob. Apples or oranges? What do you prefer?
The apple is the preferred fruit. I think you can do more with it. Anything you can do with an orange, you can do with an apple, but then an apple you can do more with delicious cobblers and pies. The apple is the more versatile fruit, and it is the preferred fruit.
What about an orange Julius? I've never heard of an apple Julius before.
I think you could have an apple Julius. Just maybe it's not your favorite flavor. Apple is the better fruit than an orange.
You can't make it up.
And apple soda is not nearly as popular as orange soda.
Apple soda? Yes, apple soda is very delicious. Apple cider.
Apple cider and soda?
It's close enough.
There's no carbonation in it.
No.
No. It's like a juice.
Well, you guys are just picking on him.
It's my opinion.
Well, that's true.
Special Delivery likes oranges. That's
I'm going
something
to tell
that
you
we like.
myself, I'm always going to pick an orange over an apple.
One of the main things I like about an orange is you don't have a core at the end of the day to deal with.
You get it all done.
Right, you're done. As long as you peel it before you leave the house.
Here's the
you're
problem
good.
with the core, too. It does look awful ugly in about 15 minutes. And then you look over, and if you see an apple core, you go like this. I bet that's what it looks like in my guts right now, too. I bet it's all rotted in there.
There's a browning there,
By
but
the way, orange cider. We're hearing words back now from Jersey. Orange cider, very, very big there.
never heard of it.
And you're from Florida.
Yeah, and I've never heard of orange cider. And
What would you do if we show up with the orange cider? Would you take everybody to Florio's?
Yes, I would.
It's easy for
With
you to
orange
say.
cider. Orange
Tonight?
cider's for everybody.
Take everybody tonight?
I think everyone's kind of busy. I think they've got plans.
Who wants to go pre-show to Florio's?
Right here.
Great, it'll be me and Eastside Dave.
By the way, I never got my 2 cents with the hardcore champion,
Yeah.
Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly
Jim
Jim.
was not hardcore. He just wore overalls.
My 2 cents.
He had a horseshoe around his
You
neck.
know what? I think it's hardcore to walk around that ugly. Here is Fred. Fred, it's time for...
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
I wanted to get your opinion on the Sandman as the greatest hardcore wrestler of all time.
Well, let me just say this. Oz never did give nothing to the Sandman that he didn't already have.
I think that was the Tin Man.
Your opinion, Fez?
With Sandman, my opinion is that's a man who wasted opportunity. I think he could have been hugely popular, and I don't know what his own personal issues were, but I think he could have been a bigger star than he actually was.
Well, the thing about the Sandman is he had the hardcore part down, but he could never wrestle. He just came out drunk hitting people with stuff.
I don't know if Hogan could wrestle all that much, and he became a huge star.
Sandman also didn't have much charisma. He just came out and hit people with things.
Sandman had a lot of charisma. That whole beer can to the head thing, the kendo stick to the head, making himself open up and bleed.
That is charisma, kids.
People loved him. They went insane for the Sandman.
Not as good as Hillbilly Jim.
Here's the thing of the apple cider, and it just says, should I leave now for Florio's?
Well, it's it has to be produced for me to see. I haven't tasted the orange cider yet.
Plus, then you have to wait a year and a half before you get to go to Florio's.
He still hasn't taken you?
No.
There's a waiting list, and eventually we will get there.
John, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, buddies?
Yeah.
Fez, Blue Moon beer is made from oranges.
Yes, and Blue Moon beer is delicious. I'll give you my opinion on Blue Moon beer.
Oranges.
But there's also apple beer,
Have you ever had a cold?
which is quite good.
You ever had a cold and drink apple juice? It won't do a thing. Orange juice, though, vitamin C, it'll cure you.
I think my opinion on that is that's a lot of hype.
There's no vitamin C in apple juice.
It's still fluid. You're supposed to get plenty of fluids
And vitamin C.
when you have a cold. Apple juice can totally take care of the fluid part.
Does not have the nutritional value.
Then take a vitamin C tablet.
It's in orange juice.
My opinion is the apple is better than the orange.
Here's John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fez, I'm surprised you didn't say that the Twink is your more preferred fruit. So where do you stand, Twink or Twinkie?
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
A Twink serving a Twinkie probably wouldn't be a bad combination. You're really getting the best of both worlds there.
Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fezzy, how about the greatest hardcore wrestler, Abdullah the Butcher? How's that guy?
Abdullah the Butcher, fine hardcore legend, but I'll tell you what, really couldn't move a lot. You couldn't have a very long match with Abdullah the Butcher.
Electrical chair. He had a match where he was in an electrical chair. They electrocuted him in a chair in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, I don't think he really got electrocuted.
That's what those chairs do. They electrocute people.
Well, you and Sam are never on the same side of these opinions.
I've noticed that. It's
Well, Abdullah the Butcher
Fez's opinion and Sam's rebuttal.
I'm just saying, Abdullah the Butcher's a better hardcore wrestler than Mick Foley is.
There is no way. Abdullah the Butcher, at his weight, his near 400 pounds, could not move the way Mick Foley could.
Andre
And
the
Mick
Giant.
Foley is even gigantic and could still move better than Abdullah the Butcher.
Is Mick Foley better than Andre the Giant?
In hardcore, yes.
You just said Mick Foley's a better wrestler than Andre the Giant?
Yes, Mick Foley's a better wrestler than Andre the Giant can barely move.
Oh, Andre the Giant's a legend. He's the first Hall of Famer in the history. He went undefeated for how many years?
Just 15, I think, but just because you're a legend doesn't mean you're a great wrestler. You're a great technical wrestler.
And Mick Foley was a great technical wrestler?
He was a great hardcore
Well,
wrestler.
this is turning ugly between these
I'm
stuff.
a great hardcore
the Ron and
wrestler.
Fez show. Sam from the Sam and Dave show just dropping right in the middle of the Fez opinion part of this show. Here is
Not Sam's opinions.
Here's Vic. Vic, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, how you doing? I want to get Fez's opinion.
Yeah. By the way, Fez, we're now up to 20 different recipes for orange cider.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then face. It's just written there. And don't get mad at me, Fez. I'm just the messenger. Well, you could get mad at this. There's something you get mad at. Fez, I hate to interrupt you in your opinions, but I'm looking out at the ham and eggers, and Dan from Jersey's here.
Yes, he is.
What's up with Dan?
Dan has brought pastries. He's brought cigars. He's ready to rock.
Pastry could go really nice after. Yeah, bring Dan in.
Okay.
I'd love to have him come in here. Get away from those ham and eggers on the hard aluminum bleachers.
Those
Because
bleachers.
it makes for almost like a little meal. Come in and sit down and enjoy yourself. Dave will take you. Sit down on the couch and live like a gentleman.
Welcome, Dan.
This is very nice.
Save your spine. Get on a comfortable chair.
All right, the Mr. B cigars. Yeah, it's the correct name, but a little disappointed. Huh? What are you going to do? I'll put them over here next to my nice cigars. Vic.
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
Yeah, what do you got for us?
The movie star or Marianne?
Wow, that's hard to have an opinion on because really neither one was that special to me on Gilligan's Island. I will say the movie star, and only because her mole was so distracting. The mole on her face had me looking constantly.
Marianne was better than the movie star.
And why would you say that?
You want to talk about all hype? The movie star is just made up and all her glamorous dresses. Marianne is the girl next door. She's the girl you want to bring home.
The movie star was the sexy one, sexy no matter what she wore on Gilligan's Island. It's a deserted island, and she still looks fabulous.
I don't know, Marianne in those little shorts.
Much like the little shorts you wear.
I'm wearing pants.
Ooh.
Mike, you're on the Ron Fez show. It's Fez and his opinion.
Hey, Fezzy.
Yes.
Double stuffed Oreos. Is it just too much cream?
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
You can never have enough cream. I wish they did a triple stuff Oreo. Probably the best cookie there ever was. I'll throw that out as my opinion.
Here is Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Fez, is it better to swallow a big fat load of cum or spit it out?
Well, I will probably defer to your opinion on that, Tim.
Whoa, nice one, Fez. Worst thing you can say about a man.
I don't think it's the worst thing you could say.
Give me a pound.
I don't want to give
slapped him. You gave him the worst shot you could ever give a man.
Can I pound that too?
Yeah, go ahead over for a pound. Go ahead over for a pound.
Hurry up.
You got him, Fez. Called him gay. Called him gay. Here's Doug. Doug, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Fezzy, speaking of too much cream, for black cock or white cock?
That's up to him, right, Fez?
Exactly.
Send the pounds back up. Dave,
Exactly.
Get over there. Dave, get over there for a pound.
I wish all the cocks could just get along.
Come.
And we wouldn't have to choose.
Sean, you're on Ron Fez.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fezzy.
Yes, sir.
Mike, the California hippie boy at Wrestling Hall of Fame or no Wrestling Hall of Fame?
I would say no Wrestling Hall of Fame. I've never heard of him in my life.
You could put him in the Hall of Fame. He's probably done a lot.
You have no clue of even who he is or anything he's done. There's nothing to base this on. So he doesn't get in the Hall of Fame.
If Coco Beware is in, he can get in.
I don't even know if Mike the hippie boyette ever even brought an animal to the ring. And that apparently is the only reason Coco Beware's getting in.
He had a dance, too.
It was a dance that was already done. Do the bird.
The Birdman.
So, Coco Beware, I think it waters down the Wrestling Hall of Fame. That's my opinion. And I am shocked that he was actually even on a ballot this year.
Joe, you're on Ron Fez. Does anybody else vote besides Vince? This ballot?
I don't think so. There's one ballot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fez, I want to know if you'd rather get hit in the head with a stapler or a book.
I would probably... my opinion is I would rather get hit in the head with a book. I think...
Lucky bastard.
I think I might want to change my opinion.
Where's the stapler? Ian, you're on Ron Fez. Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah. Opie or Anthony?
Be careful with this one, Fez.
Yeah, I think, again, I'm going to defer my opinion. That's up to you, Mike.
Oh, come on. What's the name of this?
Oh, here comes Fez with his opinion.
I'm going to say who hasn't made me cry the least. I don't know. It's I'll go with Anthony. No, Opie.
Oh.
Come on, don't rock Anthony. That's my new partner. The second Fez dice. I am making that move. Joe, you're on Fez.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Fezzy.
Yes, sir.
I'm a new wrestling fan, so I've got this question. My dog had hip surgery yesterday, and I'm building a ramp for him off my deck. I want to know if I should use wood screws or nails, galvanized nails.
My opinion is nails. I think it would probably be sturdier, and you don't want that thing collapsing with a bad hip on a dog.
Here's Hammer. Hammer, you're on the Ron Fez show. Hey, Hammer. Hey, Hammer.
Segment working or
Hold on. Hammer, don't hurt him. All right, go ahead.
this segment, is it working out or failing miserably?
I think it's working, and that's my opinion.
I love the way you say opinion.
French Creole or
It
something?
happens multiple times now. All right, we're going to break. Ron and Fez show.